What's going on, Wilson Auto Detailing community? Welcome back to the Wilson Auto Detailing channel, and I am Luke Wilson, for those of you who don't know, and today in this video we are going to be discussing Google business pages, why you need a Google business page, why if you're setting up a website and don't have a Google business page, then you are making a huge mistake. And we are going to walk step by step through the process of actually setting up a Google business account / page / whatever you want to call it. And so let's go ahead and get into it. Actually, if you are watching on the replay right now, then please go ahead and skip ahead about 3 to 4 minutes, because I'm going to go ahead and welcome some people who are here on the live stream. So, James, what is going on? Sean, the detail guy, what is going on? No, you did not miss it. We're just going to wait a second to let some more people join the stream before we go ahead and get started. So if you are in the live stream, then please tell me who you are and tell me where you're from. Where are you watching from right now? Are you watching from the United States? Are you watching from outside of the United States? Corey Hamp, what's up? Good to have you in the live stream. Change my camera angle just a tad bit here. There we go. All right, where are you watching from? Victor from Philadelphia, what's up? So glad you're here. James is watching from Wisconsin. Awesome, awesome, awesome. For those of you who are on the live stream, Curacao from Curacao. Prestige Mobile Auto Detailing from Columbia, South Carolina. Corey Hamp is watching from Wilmington, North Carolina. Ryan Enkrum is TLC Mobile Auto Detailing, Mobile Detailing from Springfield, Montana area. Randy Ward, hello from Lee County, Virginia. Horlin Aguilar, what's up? So glad you guys are watching. Patrick Felipe, hello from Brazil. Hola de Brasilia. Oh, I can't speak in Spanish for Brazilian because you guys speak Portuguese. I do not speak Portuguese. Ryan from Missouri. Horland from Stamford, Connecticut. Beautiful. Okay, guys, so just let me know in the live stream before we go ahead and get started. Let me know let me know if the video is good. Let me know if the audio is good, so we can make sure we're okay to move forward. And oh wow. O carburador voltará. Hello from Brazil. Luis Ramses. Hola de México. ¿Cómo estás, Luis? Okay, so tell me. Ty the Detailer, what's happening? All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and jump into what's going on. So, guys, actually, my first step here is actually I have a question for you guys, because every winter I order more sweatshirts for Wilson Auto Detailing, and they are branded as WAD, and they have WAD Wilson Auto Detailing on the back as well. So if you've seen my t-shirts, you know what the jackets are going to look like. They have the same exact style, but the t-shirts, Roberts Auto Detailing, hello from Coventry, Connecticut. But the jackets are not like this kind of jacket. They don't have a hood on them. They've just got a collar, and they're either fleece or dry fit. So you have like the athletic jacket, and you have the fleece like this. They're not zip up. They're just a half zip. So they zip just about down to like here, okay? And it's a pullover, and it's just a collar, all right? So before I order, I was about to put in an order for more of my jackets, and I order anywhere from about 10 to 15 every year, and I only wear anywhere from like 2 to 4 because I just can't go through anymore. And I usually have other people I give them to my friends or whatever. But what I thought would be cool is if you guys wanted some Wilson Auto Detailing jackets, then I could order about 10 to 15 and I could give them out on the channel. But the only catch is that because jackets are more expensive, let me know in the live stream, or if you're watching this on the replay, comment below the replay, would you want a Wilson Auto Detailing pullover jacket if you had to pay like around $40, maybe $45 for it to cover the cost of the jacket, the cost of the shipping to me, and the cost of the shipping to you? Is that something that you guys would be interested in, or is that something you would not be interested in? I would like to get a little poll just so I know, so that I can either do it or not do it. Okay. Ty the detailer says you don't want the zipper to scratch the cars. It doesn't. It doesn't. You don't. The zipper doesn't scratch anything. But I might just do a random poll online as well, so to get you guys' idea. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get into this. But once again, if you're watching on the replay, comment below and let me know if that's something you're interested in. Because if it's not, I don't want to do it. But if it is, I thought I would offer it. Okay. So Google Business Pages for everyone watching. Google Business Pages. Before we get into step-by-step how to do a Google Business Page, let me explain what a Google Business Page is. Okay. So basically, Google is taking over the world. Okay, and we all know that. Google is taking over the world, and if you don't understand Google, and if you don't take the time if you don't put in your time to understand Google, then you're making a mistake in your business, because everything is run online. And that's kind of the whole point of this series of live streams, is understanding that everything is run online. And so unless you take your business online, you will be very much behind and it won't work. It's just impossible to be successful in business without being online. So a Google Business Page or a Google Business account, because it's not a page like you would think of like a Facebook page, but a Google Business account basically allows you, Daniel, what's going on? It basically allows you to tell Google who your business is, what you do, how you do it, where you are located, and all that sort of stuff. A Google Business account, Google literally gives you an invitation to tell them who you are and what you do, in order that Google could know that you exist as a business. And so what I normally explain this to people as, when I'm doing consulting or anything like that, is a Google Business Page. When you first develop a website, it's pretty much like being on a 5-by-5-foot island in the middle of the ocean, okay? Nobody would know that you exist, okay? So you may develop a website, it may be absolutely incredible, and these past 2 live streams we've talked about how to develop a website. But unless people know that your website exists, then your website means nothing. So you can put in a lot of work to the website, but there's got to be a level of marketing that goes into it. And the marketing side is going to take place on different platforms like Google Business, okay? Google has basically a branch. If we looked at Google like a tree, you have a branch coming off that's Google Maps. You have a branch coming off that's Google, maybe Images. You have a branch coming off that's maybe Google Places. And then you have another branch and it's Google Business, okay? So we're on the Google Business branch, okay? Google is a machine. It has a lot of different things going on, and Google Business is one of them. And so basically, you're setting up an official business with Google so that Google knows you exist. So let me just explain this in a little bit more detail. If you were to create a website and not create a Google Business account in which you tell Google what your website is, where you're located, what your business is, and you give Google all the information, it is still possible to be found on Google, but it is so much more difficult to do it that way. And so if you would like to do it that way, you can. But Google basically is giving you an easy way out by saying, hey guys, anyone who owns a business, it has a free invitation to come to Google, give us all your information about your business, and we will basically promote you to the people in your area, depending on where you're located, depending on what people are searching for, and depending on what your business does. They're basically saying, hey, we'll take care of the foundational stuff for you. And so when I say if you don't have a Google business, it's a Google business account, it's more difficult to get discovered. It's because, once again, you're like a 5 by 5 foot island in the middle of the ocean. You have to send up flares, and you have to make fires, and you have to do all this on your own, and then hopefully a plane going over by might spot you one day. And you don't have to do that. And so I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to jump right into, I'm going to share my screen and show you guys step by step how to actually set this up. It's very, very easy. This particular live stream is pretty straightforward. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I'm looking actually right now. I just realized that the title of this says Website Building and Money Making Mindset. So I'm going to have to change that a little bit later. But all right, guys, let me go ahead and share my screen and we'll get into this. Okay. So you guys can see my screen. And I'm going to go ahead and go to google.com. All right, so here I am at google.com. Excuse me. All right, so here I'm at google.com. So when I'm at google.com, I'm going to go ahead and just type in Google Business. All right, there it is, Google Business, and click Enter. By the way, guys, just so you know, all of what I'm doing right now is based on the assumption that you already have a website. So once again, this series, this live stream series that I'm doing right now is going in chronological order, meaning it is going step by step in time order. So if you have not created a website, this does not really have much to do with you. All right, guys, so both of these top results, this Get Your Business on Google and Google My Business, these are both the same thing, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and click the first one. All right, and it brings you to this page right here that it says Start Now. Now, once again, before you're able to actually start, you must be signed in with Google, and basically to do that, you just have to create a Gmail account. So if you don't have a Gmail account or a Google account, like just I would say most people do these days, but if you don't, you need to go ahead and create that. That's very, very straightforward, very self-explanatory. So I'm not going to explain how to do that on this live stream. I'm assuming most people already have that. So basically, see how this says right here, show you're open for business, okay? Your listing appears right when people are searching for your business or businesses like yours on Google Search and Maps. Google My Business makes it easy to create and update your listing so you can stand out and bring customers in. So this is basically what I was saying. Google makes it easy on you for people to find you. Now, it's not super easy, but this is basically Google taking a lot of the work and doing it for you. So we're going to go ahead and click Start Now. And after we click Start Now, it brings us to this page right here, where you basically have to type in your information. So I'm going to make up a fictitious business for you guys, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So the first thing right here is business name. So we're going to call this Deluxe Detailing. All right. And you can see, I might want to come up with a different name because you can see there's a lot of names right here with Deluxe Detailing. So maybe just for the sake of yeah, forget it. I'm going to keep it. Deluxe Detailing. What country am I in? I'm in the United States of America. What is the street address? I'm going to go ahead and make up an address here that I know someone lives at. Actually, let me go ahead and do, let's see here. Yeah, okay. Here we go. So we put in an address. We put in the city. Once again, all this stuff is straightforward. We put in the state. In this case, this person lives in Tennessee. The zip code is this. And your business phone, I'm going to put in my old home phone. Whoa! Oh, sorry guys, I accidentally clicked back. I'm sorry. Let me do this real fast one more time. Okay. Sorry. This is a live stream, and sometimes things like that happen. Okay, so once again, I put in Tennessee because that's where this is located. I go to the zip code, put in the zip code, main business phone. I'm going to put in my old home phone that does not exist anymore. I'm sorry, 5914152. Okay, and it says enter a category, okay? And so basically what this category part is asking you is what category is your business in. And so as you begin to type, it's going to bring up this drop down box of suggestions. So as I write in detail, it says car detailing service. So that's what it is. It's a car detailing service. And then you need a website, right? So I'm going to make up a website, www.deluxedetailing.com. But once again, guys, the point of the Google business page is for it to be hooked up to your website, okay? So if you don't have a website, this does not apply to you. But the reason we're doing this is so that your website can begin to be ranked in Google, okay? So you need a website to put in and to connect with this. Okie dokie. So here we go. Let me answer this question real fast because that actually made a lot of sense. So Horland Hamp says, let's say you're mobile and you don't have an address. That is a great question because I offer a mobile detailing service and I don't operate at one specific address. The reason you have to put in an address is because Google will send you something in the mail to that address and it will have a code on it. And you have to type that code into Google's little Google business thing. The reason they do that is to make sure that you actually live somewhere and your business actually is a physical, like they have to make sure you're a real person. That's basically what's happening. So if you don't have an address, like just put in your own home address so that that little code has a place to be sent to, because you can't actually have your Google business up and running until you type in that code, because Google has to make sure you're not a robot and you're an actual real person. Okay, so when you're done here, it says, right here at the bottom, it says, I deliver goods and services to my customers at their location. Boom. This is important right here. Don't skip ahead. I deliver goods and services to my customers at their location. Well, as a mobile auto detailer, that would be yes. I deliver goods and services. I deliver services to my customers at their location. Yes, I do. Continue. Enter an address and marker that specify the same place. An address and marker that specify the same place. Oh, set marker location. Okay. Drag the marker on top of your business to zoom. Yeah, done. Okay. Okay, guys, hold on. Give me 1 second. If you're watching on the replay, you can skip forward just a couple minutes because I got to figure this out real fast. But this should be no problem here. You must enter a business address that people can locate. Make sure your address follows the address guidelines so it can be displayed. Exact answer, for example. Okay. Alrighty, let me see if I can get this. Alright guys, let me see if I can put a different address in here. Okay, now we're good. All right, so after you click continue, see guys, this is live, so sometimes stuff messes up. Okay, so now we're good. All right, so it says, after you click continue, you'll be brought to this screen. I deliver goods and services to my customers at their location. We marked yes. My business delivers goods and services to customers within this area. So because you marked yes to this, you will then be asked to put in a series of cities in which your auto detailing business operates, okay? So, for example, right here, I work in Nashville, Tennessee, okay? Nashville. And actually, I don't have to put in Nashville. I can put in the postal code, but I'm going to put Nashville, okay? I'm going to click add. All right. So it says Nashville, Davidson County. After, if you put the general name of whatever city you're talking about, Google will kind of find it and do the rest. So I work in Nashville. I work in Franklin. So I'm going to click add. Franklin, Williamson County. I work in Brentwood. So I'm going to add Brentwood. I work in Spring Hill. Add. Oh, that's Florida. See, you want to be careful. So we want to put Spring Hill, Tennessee. All right, good. And I also work in Thompson Station, Tennessee. All right, good. And let's just add another one in for good measure, Columbia, Tennessee. Okay, so basically, once again, because you marked yes, that you are a mobile business, you deliver services at your customer's location, Google is asking you for a list of cities in which you deliver those services. So it is very, very, very vital that you list all of the cities that you work in, because as people who are located in these cities are Google searching auto detailers, this is how Google knows to bring your website up when people are searching in these cities. So let me switch my screen real fast and just explain in a little bit greater detail what I mean, because this is very, very important. So as you are listing those cities out, you want to be very specific. You don't want to skip that part. You don't want to go quickly on that part. You want to make sure that those cities are like spot on, okay? Now, why is that? Because Google tracks where people are searching from. So have you ever noticed that when you're on Facebook or you're on Instagram or you are on any of the social media platforms, or even if you're on your phone and you're searching something, you see a little city below the picture where it says like, this photo was taken in Nashville, Tennessee, or whatever it is. Or as you're typing into something into Google, there's a little thing that pops up on your iPhone and it says, would you allow Google to use your current location? And you click yes. Google uses your current location in order to give you the best optimized results for whatever you're looking for. Because if you are in Florida and you're looking for Destin, which is a city in Florida, and you're in Florida looking for Destin, but there's also a city called Destin, Georgia, well, then Google uses your location to give you Destin, Florida, because it's closest to you. And so it's basically Google's way of just being very intelligent and helping you. It's Google's way of giving the best optimized result for whatever it is you're looking for. So you need to be thorough when you're typing in those cities because if you want your business to show up within somebody's search results in a certain city near you, then you need to put that city in, okay? So, alrighty. Let's go ahead and share my screen again, and we will go to the next part, okay? Okay. So, I've put in 6 cities here, okay? That might not be what you do, but it's going to vary based on your business, based on who you are. Okay, so right here, this little part that says within so many miles of your business, don't worry about that because we're doing this, okay? You either do this or you do this. You do one or the other. You don't do both. So for the sake of what I'm doing, ignore this part right here, okay? And underneath it, it says, I also serve customers at my business address. So this is very important right here, guys. Read this little checkbox. I also serve customers at my business address. Your address will be hidden from the public if this box is not checked. So basically what this means is I also detail cars at my own location. If that is not true, then don't check. Then don't check this. If it is true, then check this. But understand that Google is telling you right here, if you check this box, then your address, if you put your home address into this on the previous page, then your home address will be public. If you do not want your home address to be public, then do not check this box, okay? So for the sake of this, I'm going to go ahead and not check, and I'm going to click continue. Okay, so right here it says to manage this business on Google, verify this information. So you just make sure all this information is correct. You click I am authorized to manage this business and I agree to the terms of service, and you click continue. Alrighty. And then this is what I was talking about, the verification code. How would you like to get your verification code? I suggest you just get it by mail, okay? Because you have this option that says verify later. Don't use this. Just go ahead and get it by mail. What Google is going to do is Google is going to send you a little card that it says Google on it, and it has like something like a 6-digit code on it. I can't remember how many digits. I think it's like 6-digit code. And they're going to send it to whatever address you put in, okay? So whatever address you put in earlier, that was your quote-unquote office. It could have just been your house. They're going to send it to that mailbox. So you're going to go ahead and click mail. And you can put in your contact name if you like to, okay? And right here it says, keep an eye out for this postcard. It should arrive with your verification code in 1 to 2 weeks. So basically they're saying this code should arrive in your mailbox within 5 to 10 business days, okay? I'm going to cancel because I don't need this, and I don't want this address to receive a card. But you can put in your optional contact name, which in my case would be Luke Wilson, and all that means is that the postcard would be made out to Luke Wilson. It would have my name on it. So basically, once again, Google does that because they want to make sure that you are a real person, okay? So, now that we have done that, I'm going to go ahead and click cancel because that is actually the last step, okay, in order to set up your Google business. That's the very last step. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this and see if I can kind of erase all of this because I don't want this. Yeah, okay, cool. So now, let me go ahead and share my screen. Oh, I'm sorry, get back to my video. All right, guys, so you can see me now. So that is how you set up your Google business page. Be patient, let the postcard come in. Once you get the postcard, all you have to do, once you get the postcard, is go back to your Google business page, and there will be a button that says something like enter verification code. It's very, very obvious. It's very self-explanatory. It's very straightforward. There's a button that says something like enter the verification code or verify the code here. Simply click that button, type in the verification code, and once again, that tells Google that you are a real person, you have a real business, and the location that you put in is actually real. Let's see here. All right, guys. So, with all that being said, let me tell you guys just a few things regarding the Google business page and regarding some things that I have learned from research and my friends who do this kind of stuff full time regarding computer programming, coding, SEO, all that sort of stuff. Once again, the reason you need your Google business page is because you have to tell Google that you exist. If you do not tell Google you exist, it's not that you don't exist, it's just that it will be very, very difficult for Google to find you, okay? So this is a very easy way to tell Google you exist. Number two, just because, it's important to understand that just because you have set up your Google business account, that does not mean that instantly, for example, I live in Middle Tennessee. If I only set up a Google account, that does not make my website suddenly gold, and when someone in Middle Tennessee Google searches mobile auto detailing, my website pops up. It does not happen instantaneously. So you guys need to understand that, number one, this is a process, okay? This is a process. So make sure that you learn to love the process because it will not happen instantly. There are a few things that will, actually, let me rephrase that. There are many things that will, quote unquote, boost your website's ranking in Google. However, for the sake of this video, I don't want to go into a ton of detail about that because I'm going to leave that for a separate live stream. So though these live streams normally last about an hour, I am going to cut it off at 30 minutes, and I am going to, first of all, take questions. But first, we're going to give away a super clean t-shirt, okay? So I shipped out like probably 15 super clean t-shirts last week on like Wednesday. So if you have won a super clean t-shirt in the past and you have not received it, message me privately on Facebook and let me know. Okay, so in order to win the super clean t-shirt, all you have to do is answer this question. Why? The first person to answer this question in the live stream will win the super clean t-shirt. Why is it important to have Google send you that little postcard with the verification code on it? Why do you need that postcard in the mail? First person that I see give me a good answer wins the super clean t-shirt. Ready, set, go. Live stream in the live chat. Do, 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 do. Yes, yes. It doesn't have to be a long answer, just real fast. Ah, Sean Davis, you're the winner. Boom. To make sure you're real. Yeah, baby. Sean, you gotta make sure you're real. Google has to know you're a real person. Okay, Sean Davis, after this live stream is over, please go to Facebook. Please go to the Wilson Auto Detailing Facebook page. Send me a private message saying, hey, my name is Sean Davis. I won the super clean t-shirt. And we'll get everything squared away. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and take questions, all right? I'm going to go ahead and take questions. If you have questions right this second, please put them in the live stream, and I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions that have already been asked. By the way, before I answer questions really quickly, I just want to let you guys know, if you appreciate the value and the content that you get from the Wilson Auto Detailing YouTube channel, please know that if you would like to pay it forward, you can just use my Amazon links that I link up in the description box beneath all of my videos. And if you do any Amazon shopping whatsoever, go through my links. Though my links do take you to a specific detailing product, you do not have to buy that specific product in order for me to get a commission from that. You can just simply click the link, it'll take you to a product, and you can click off of that product and you can do any shopping you want, and I will get a commission for all the shopping you do. So it doesn't change anything for you. It doesn't change the price. It doesn't change Amazon. It changes nothing on your end whatsoever. All it does is tell Amazon that I get credit. And so if you would like to pay it forward based on all this time putting into the channel, and if you guys are benefiting from it, then that is how you can pay it forward. And of course, follow me on facebook.com/Wilson Auto Detailing. Follow Wilson Auto Detailing on Facebook, like my Facebook page, and follow me on Instagram because I do Instagram Live and Facebook Live, do all that kind of stuff. And so, yeah, definitely follow me on Instagram because we're definitely going to be talking about social media pages next live stream and why they're so freaking important. Okay. James Tagliapietra says, I signed up for an email in G Suite on Squarespace. Do I still need a Gmail account? Yes, you need a Gmail account regardless. You need a Gmail account. Even if it's not something you use, get a Gmail account. Let's see. Prestige Mobile Auto Detailing. How do you feel about taking the payment first before doing the service? And bro, you're awesome. Prestige Mobile Auto Detailing, thank you for saying all that encouragement. That is very kind. You're awesome. And to answer your question, how do I feel about taking payment before you're doing the service? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I take payment a lot of times before I ever get started from my maintenance clients, but you could argue that's a different situation because they know the kind of job I do. But I have a lot of situations where I'll get to my client's house, they have to go somewhere and they're not going to be back by the time I'm done. So they're like, here's a check for $200, just take it and just let me know when you're done. So I think that's I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Ashley Franco says, have you tried LA's Totally Awesome Degreaser? Super cheap and works great. I have tried it. I'm not too impressed. I know a lot of people really like it, and if it works for you, by all means, keep using it. It's not something that I use. Leroy's Detailing, Conradi. Make sure it's not a fraud. Yes. Horland Aguilar says, Luke, I want to say thank you for all the help. Dude, thank you for being a part of the Wilson Auto Detailing channel. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's see. Any other questions here? All right. I can actually block people. So this guy that keeps saying this, how do I block people? Let's see what I can do. Participants, manage, moderators, participant, pop out chat, participants. What's that? Where is this guy? There he is. Okay. How do I? Oh, here we go. Block. Oh, remove. Okay. How do I remove the person? Sorry. Oh, here we go. Block. Okay. GMC Kid was banned by Wilson Auto Detailing. I just banned someone. Okay. Ty the Detailer says, how long have you been detailing? I've been detailing basically for 7 years. Basically for 7 years, yes. Let's see. Corey Hamp says, not to skip ahead, but will you, he asked this earlier, will you be talking about the price of this Google platform in this video? Google business accounts are totally free, so they don't cost anything. Ashley says, and by the way, thanks for these informative videos. Since I've started watching, my car's interior and exterior looks great. That's amazing. I'm so glad. You are welcome. All right, guys. Any other specific questions? Prestige Mobile Auto Detailing. Do you watch Scott from Dallas Paint Correction Auto Detailing? I do not watch Scott. I know him and I have talked to him before. I don't really watch his videos, but I'm sure that he has a lot to offer. So I would encourage you to be a part of and subscribe to his channel, because I'm sure that he has a lot of experience and a lot of good stuff to offer. EcoGreen01 says, do you use card payment or just cash and check? I use both. I use all of those things. The only advice I would give you on that is that cash doesn't bounce. Checks and cards do have the potential to bounce. So if I'm dealing with a first-time customer, I only take cash. If I'm dealing with a long-time customer, I'll take cards or checks or whatever. But the first time I do business with somebody, I prefer to use cash, because I just think it's a good way to avoid, it's just a good way to avoid risk. You know, it's not like you have to do that. It's not like people are just, I don't think that you're probably going to have a ton of people bounce checks, but I just would rather avoid the situation than deal with it at all, to be honest. That's kind of how I think about that. So, yes. So any other questions, guys? Yes. And let me just say this, guys. There are a lot of people who have a lot of quote advice about how to rank on Google, how to do these things. Here's what I would encourage you, okay? To determine how much you should listen to someone, go look at their Instagram page, okay? If they have 100 Instagram followers, like, they probably don't really know what they're talking about, okay? If they have, go to their YouTube page. If they have 200 subscribers, if they have 300 subscribers, they probably don't really know what they're talking about, okay? Like, listen to people who are doing it and actually have numbers to prove it, okay? People lie, but numbers don't, okay? So you'll find very quickly in the Google SEO, social media world, everyone's an expert, but few people actually have the numbers to prove that they know what they're talking about. So I would check out people's numbers before you actually take their advice. Okay. And I would apply that to myself. Check out my numbers before you take my advice. Let's see. Ever been stiffed by a customer? No. Never. I have never been stiffed by a customer. Let's see. Ever detailed a motorcycle? Yes. Not something I do very often. Thomas Ratcliffe. Hey, Luke, I wished I would have taken before and after photo of my 2005 Expedition when I detailed it. I used a lot of your techniques and chemicals. It looks absolutely brand new. Thank you. Thomas, good, man. I'm glad. That's awesome. Ty the Detailer says, what are your favorite products to use? That is what I would call an impossible question to answer because I have so many products that I like that I don't have enough time to explain it, but that's what this channel is for. So check out a lot of my videos and you will see my favorite products. Yes. So once again, guys, people lie, but numbers don't. So listen to numbers, okay? Don't just listen to people. Listen to numbers, all right? So I'm not being arrogant, but for example, my YouTube channel is growing by about 1,200 to 1,500 subscribers a month right now. That is a fairly large growth rate. And so I've researched a bunch about how to do that on YouTube, which is why I can give other people advice on how to do it, because I have the numbers to show. My website ranks number one, or my website ranks on the first page of Google. That's why I can tell you guys how to do it, because I've done it and you yourself can see that I've done it. I have my Instagram page is growing by right now. It's just started growing. I just started putting more work into it. And so I've got about a little over 1,000 Instagram followers, which is not much compared to most people. That's not much at all. But I've never really put a ton of time into Instagram. And so I'm right now just starting to do that. Instagram is growing by several hundred on a monthly basis. So once again, yes, the proof is in the pudding. Jeffrey, the proof is in the pudding. So just because somebody tells you they know what they're talking about doesn't mean they do, okay? In the internet world, everyone's an expert, yet no one has any idea what they're talking about. So check people before you just follow them. Check their numbers. See if they actually know what they're talking about. Prestige Mobile Auto Detailing. Have you ever tried the Bissell Spot with Pro Heat? Sort of stuff, and so that's why I steered away from that. Ty the Detailer said, how did you get into detailing? Honest and shortest answer I can give is 7 years ago, Jesus radically changed my life. I've never been the same. I'm a Christian. Jesus turned my life totally upside down in a good way, and I got into detailing because it was a way where I could do ministry and make my own schedule and still make really good money and be able to give a lot and give my time, give my finances, and do what I really am passionate about, and that is the Lord. So that's why I got into detailing. And I love detailing, and I love detailing cars. I love cars. I love everything about cars. I think it's super fun. I love meeting people. It's just I have an entrepreneurial spirit, so I love doing entrepreneurial things. I do a lot more than just detailing. I do a lot of internet stuff these days as well, and so yeah, that's why. Jeffrey says, "You're the man. Forget them." Jeffrey, you're the man. Ty the Detailer says, listening to how a person talks also helps. That's why I subscribe to you, because you sound similar to those who have taught me. Yeah, so I like that you pointed that out, Ty the Detailer. There's a lot of people on YouTube who are, they think, they're like, hey, I just subscribed to your channel. Go subscribe to my channel. And I'm like, anyone who asks me to do that, I automatically rule them out, because it shows they have zero idea of they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know YouTube strategy. They don't know SEO strategy. And it shows that they're desperate for numbers and they're not putting out good enough content to get those numbers on their own. If you put out good content and you give people value, they will subscribe to you and they will follow you. If you don't do that and you're just wasting people's time, then they will not subscribe to you. And so there you go. It's just like, you just don't do it. Sorry guys, let me block this guy real fast and block. All right. So anyways, yeah, so and it's like no, it's not being offensive or anything like that. It's just like that's the truth of it. If you want to grow on Facebook, if you want to grow on YouTube, if you want to grow on Instagram, if you want to grow on any of these platforms, you have to put out value and you have to give people some sort of something that they can benefit from instead of just wasting their time. So you have a lot of guys on YouTube who just start out and they're just putting out things about their life and it doesn't provide any value. And so they don't grow, and it doesn't make any sense, really. Ty the Detailer says, every detailer cleans different as long as the result ends up the same, clean car. Yeah, I love that, Ty the Detailer. So, go around to different YouTube channels and learn from different people as long as they're providing value and see how different detailers who provide good value and who know what they're talking about, see how they do things differently, and then that way you can form in your own mind how you are going to do things. So yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So anyways, guys, I'll take any last questions. Prestige Mobile Auto Detailing. Yard signs are awesome. Ordered 100 of them and put all over the city. Come on! Prestige Mobile Auto Detailing. Hey, Prestige Mobile Auto Detailing, tell me right now in the chat, have I sent you a super clean t-shirt yet? Tell me, have I sent you a super clean t-shirt? Because if I haven't, I'm going to, because what you just said was so good. EcoGreen01 says, have you ever had a customer watch you detail their car and not leave you alone? Yes! It's so awkward. Okay, Prestige Mobile Auto Detailing. Send me a private message on Facebook on my Wilson Auto Detailing page, and while you're there, go ahead and like it and follow it if you haven't. But send me a private message telling me your shirt size and your address that you want it sent to. Let me just highlight Prestige Mobile Auto Detailing real fast, because Prestige Mobile Auto Detailing said yard signs are awesome. He ordered over 100 of them and put them all over the city. That, my friend, is called taking initiative and being successful. Yes, you are going to kill it, because people who do those kind of things are the people who kill it. Put up, some of you guys are complaining about not having enough business. Well, what about Prestige Mobile Auto Detailing? He just ordered 100 yard signs and put them up probably on his own, one by one, by hand all over his city. So why aren't you doing that? Like, come on, why aren't you doing that? That's genius. That's so smart. Message me, I'm sending you one. Okay. Ty the Detailer says, Prestige, are you in Baltimore? Detail Kings. Detail Kings is changing his name. It's no longer Detail Kings. It's time to shine. Sweet. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up, but listen to this real fast. Once again, I just want to encourage you guys, if you do want to pay it forward and you appreciate what I'm doing here, you appreciate the Wilson Auto Detailing channel, and you get value, please go follow Wilson Auto Detailing on Instagram at wilson.auto.detailing. Go like and follow my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Wilson Auto Detailing. And of course, share my videos on YouTube if you feel like they give value and other people can benefit from them. Guys, Lane Renner says it's his first time watching. Welcome, Lane. Detail Kings, yes, I remember you. Anyways, guys, if you want to pay it forward, if you do any Amazon shopping whatsoever, if you order anything from Amazon, please go through my Amazon links below in the description box below each video. Once again, the links will take you to a specific product, but you do not have to buy that specific product in order for me to get a commission. You can go to that specific product, click off of that specific product, and do any sort of Amazon shopping whatsoever. As long as you got to Amazon.com through my link, no matter what you buy, it'll give me a commission, even if you buy a TV or a couch, anything. So I just wanted to put that out there. I'm not trying to use you guys. Once again, if I was trying to use you guys, I would not be sitting here for an hour and putting out daily videos. That's way too much effort for the amount of return that Amazon gives. But once again, guys, it is a good little kickback for me if you guys are interested in helping me out. So guys, thank you so much for being so involved here on the Wilson Auto Detailing community. If it's your first time here, definitely consider subscribing here. because I come out with daily videos just like this on products, tools, strategies, communication skills, and business skills, all in an effort to help the professional detailers become more successful and profitable in your businesses. And on this channel, I share the exact strategies that allowed me to take my auto detailing business into a full-time income with only part-time hours. So if you're interested in that, definitely consider subscribing. Frank and Thomas says that they order from my Amazon links every time. So Frank and Thomas, I just want to give you guys a shout out and say thank you. Once again, guys, stay tuned for the next live stream. I always announce it. I always put out some sort of event where you guys can see when it's coming. You can win a super clean t-shirt and get some really good information. So guys, until next time, make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and comment below if you're interested in paying for a Wilson Auto Detailing jacket. I'll come out with more information about that. Once again, no pressure. I just thought I would offer it in case you guys are interested in that and that is a place where you would like to do that. I'm not going to come out with many. I'll probably send out like maybe anywhere from 10 to 15, but no more than that. So it will be a novelty thing. It's not going to be a big, bulk shipment or anything like that. But if you're interested in getting a Wilson Auto Detailing jacket for somewhere probably around $40, $45 for the winter time, then tell me, because I'm about to put in an order and I would love to get you guys one if that's what you're interested in. But it will take a little bit of money because jackets are expensive these days and I don't have enough money to pay for 15 and give them out for free. So anyways, guys, just wanted to give that as an offer. All right, I love you guys. Continue to keep working hard and stay tuned for the next live stream. And I'll see you guys in the next video.